Welcome to your nighttime routine prenatal stretch class. So this class you can do throughout your entire pregnancy. I'm currently 18 weeks pregnant, but you can do this whenever you like. This class will be beneficial for you throughout your entire pregnancy as well. So you can do it every night, you can do it a few nights a week or just once a week. Try and fit it into your schedule because it will really be beneficial to you to just open up the entire body. It'll help relax you before you go to sleep. So hopefully you have a really nice sleep tonight. All we're going to need is something comfortable, a mat, your floor, something comfortable to lie on. And we're going to be using a towel or a block if you like. So if you're feeling that you have really tight hips, that's when you'll need a block or a towel. So you'll just need to sit it underneath your sit bones. I will tell you when you can do it. It does make it a little bit nicer to sit up taller, depending on where you are in your pregnancy. But if you feel you don't need that, that's okay. Yeah, but besides that, everything that we're going to be doing is safe for pregnancy, and let's get started. All right, so we're going to start with our legs crossed, and this is where your block can come into place. So you can place it underneath your sit bones here, just make sure you're nice and comfortable, and then you can sit up nice and tall. If not, we're just going to sit here with our legs crossed, place one hand on your baby and one hand on your heart. We're just going to gently close our eyes. So we're just going to breathe in and breathe out. And we're going to bring ourselves to our breath. We're going to just spend the time here to let go of the day and focus on our breath and just bring positive energy and positive thoughts into this practice. Letting go of everything that doesn't serve you right now. So when we breathe in, we're going to breathe into the nose and we're going to try and fill the belly first, full of air. Then hold it there. I want you to then get the next part of the breath and try and fill the rib cage up. And when you feel like you have no more air left, I want you to breathe in a little bit more and try and fill the chest up full of air. And then when you're ready, take a big deep exhale and release all the air. Just make sure it's all gone first before you take your next breath in. Deep breath in, we'll do the same. Breathe into the belly, breathe into the rib cage, and then breathe into the chest. And then as you exhale, exhale through the mouth and release all the air. We're going to do this 3 more times. So breathe. And exhale. 2 more. Exhale. 1 last time. And then exhale, make sure you get rid of all the air in your body. And if you like, you can just keep the eyes closed, and we're just going to go to a normal breath now. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keeping the thought of letting go of anything that doesn't serve you, anything that happened today that didn't feel too positive, just letting that go as well. And when you're ready, if you'd like to, you can do the next exercise with your eyes closed if you like. But if you'd like to, we're just going to gently start opening up the eyes, bringing ourselves back, and then placing your hands on your shins. So we're going to go into our seated cat-cow, and we're going to continue to go with the breath, breathing with the movement. So we're going to take a deep breath in, press on the shins, open up the chest. Don't overarch the back too much. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and just look up towards the ceiling. If that's too much on the neck, just look straight ahead, open up the chest. Just think about having a nice proud chest. As you exhale, pressing onto the shins, you're going to really press back so you're rounding through the spine, bringing a big C curve to the spine, separating the shoulder blades and looking towards your navel. All right, deep breath in, open up, lengthen, stretch, feeling the movement through the spine and the movement through the front of the body. Stretching. Exhale. And try this with the breath again. Try and fill your whole entire lungs, fill all the air that you can in, and then slowly release all the air. And don't go into the next movement until all the air is either breathed in or you've breathed out all your air. Two more of each. Inhale, open, stretch. Really feel that nice stretch through the front of the body. And just holding it here, looking towards the navel, opening up through the upper back even more now, really separating those shoulder blades. And then just come up to a neutral spine. All right, let's place both hands, so either hand on the knees. And we're just gonna open up the hips a little bit more. Since we've been moving around a lot today, our hips might be a bit open, but this is just a really nice exercise to just finish the day off. So place your hands on your knees. We're gonna rotate towards the right knee. You're gonna lower down towards that right knee as you keep the sit bones down on the mat. Bring your chest towards the center, circle around towards the left knee, and then come up to a seated position. So we're rotating, lowering, coming to the front, coming all the way around and coming back up. Keep going, breathing with the movement, inhaling and exhaling. Nice big deep breaths here again. Pressing down on the knees as much as you can just to create opening through the hips. Nice slow movement. Keep the shoulders down and back and the neck long. So I want you to try and keep your chin tucked in. Now with pregnancy and stretching, you don't want to go to your limit. So you don't want to be overstretching. We are a lot more flexible when we're pregnant because our body is changing and making room for the baby. So you just need to be gentle with your body and just know your body, listen to your body. When you're in these stretch classes and when you're doing any kind of exercise, that you don't want to be overstretching the body. You want to go just before your limit. All right, let's start going the other way. So once you come all the way to the top, rotate towards the left knee, come down, and then slowly come all the way around. Try not to lift up those sit bones as you lower down. Two more. Last one. And then just coming all the way to a nice tall seated position. So we're gonna lift our right leg up. You're gonna leave your left heel close to the right side of your buttocks, and we're gonna stretch out some more of the hips. So you can either come to the inside of the knee or the outside, whatever feels good for you today. Some days may be different than others. Then we're gonna hold on to that right knee and just press onto it. Now you have a bit of a baby bump there, so try and work around it. You might need to just do a little bit of a movement around that leg, that's okay. Or you might just need to stay in the inside and press the knee towards you. So just holding this here, we want to sit up nice and tall and drawing the shoulders down and back. Now I want you to place the left hand onto the right knee, and if this is enough for you, just stay here. You can give it a try. We don't want to be twisting too much through the body, but I just want you to give it a try anyway. The right arm is going to come towards the back. Now if you'd like to, you can look past the right shoulder and just press onto the knee. There's a slight rotation, again if it's too much or if it's feeling too much on your belly or you're feeling any pulling, then just stay in our first position. Keep using the left hand or your hands there to press onto the knee to help you go into the stretch even more, and keep the lengthen through the spine. All right, nice big inhale to come all the way back and release that leg. So let's do it to the other side. So we'll bring the right foot in now. So you're gonna come to the right foot's gonna come to the left side, and then the left leg's either gonna come to the outside of the knee or the inside, wherever feels good for you. Then you're going to sit up tall and press the knee towards you. So let's just hold this here as you feel the release through the side of the hip and through the side of the thigh. And then the sit bones need to stay down on the mat. So then if you want to make this harder, that's when we bring the twist into it. So the right hand will come onto the left knee now, and then you just slowly twist over with the left hand looking past that left shoulder. sitting up tall. A slight engagement through the core to help you and just to keep you safe, but not too much. We don't want to be doing too many, too much of a hard abdominal workout here. We're just focusing on relaxing to end our day. Two more breaths. Keep lengthening, pressing the knee towards you. And then a deep breath in, slowly come back and take that leg out. All right, let's cross the legs again. We're just gonna do some flexion and extension. It's really nice to do this through pregnancy because we can't do too much of it now with our abdominal work. So this is really nice to just stretch out the entire back of the body and do your flexion and extension. So you're gonna place your hands behind your head, have your elbows wide and sit up tall. So again, if it's too much, place your block underneath. Try and have your legs crossed for this one. And then you're gonna breathe in as you sit up nice and tall. And as you exhale, you're gonna round but not pull on your neck. So you're not gonna use your hands to help you pull. You're just gonna slowly round down and then connect the elbows towards each other. So go down as far as you can to what feels good for your back. Inhale, lifting up, opening up the elbows as you sit up nice and tall, pressing the navel towards the spine. And then as you exhale, rounding, look towards the navel, bring the elbows together and just feel that nice stretch through the back of the neck. No pulling, just gentle movements. Inhale, open, lengthen, open up the elbows, press the navel towards the spine. And then exhale, gently come all the way down. Keep going with the breath. Try and press the knees down towards the mat so you're still opening up the hips. All right, we're going to do two more. Inhaling, opening up, nice proud chest. Exhaling. Last one. And then just holding it down here for two big deep breaths. Again, not pulling on the neck. Good work. Inhale, come all the way up. Release the hands. We're going to extend one leg out in front and bring one foot to the thigh. So let's just rotate towards that straight leg and slowly crawl the fingertips down to either the toes, the knees. You might feel your bumps a little bit in the way, so you might have to move around a little bit. But just go to what feels comfortable for your body. All right, and in this position, I want you to now look towards your baby, look towards your navel, keep your chin tucked in, and keep your spine as long as you can. Again, try not to go too much over your range or towards your range. You just want to be going a little bit of a step back. So we just want to be kind to our body. We don't want to be overdoing it with any exercises. It's just about maintaining our strength or strengthening and opening up our hips. Now we're going to go a little bit harder here. If this is enough for you, stay in this position. But if not, the same arm to the same leg's just going to lower down. The opposite arm to that leg will come up and over. And instead of rotating towards the straight leg, now you want to have your chest as square to the front as possible. So that way you're just creating lengthen through the side of the waist. You're making room for the baby to grow and room for the body to, do its thing. And then we're just going to open up as much as you can. So the longer the arm at the top, the more stretch you'll get out of this exercise. So if you're bending and curling down, you want to try and lengthen and lift up. And then the knee that's bent might be coming up. You want to try and press it down. So you're just opening up through the hips, the back of the leg, and the side of the waist. Really good exercise to do throughout your entire pregnancy, just to open up the body. one last breath. You're gonna lower the hand down at the top. Now we're gonna lift up. So you're just gonna keep that leg long, the other hand's down on the mat, and we're just gonna lift up. And if you can either reach up towards the ceiling or reach up and over. Just be careful with this one, you don't overdo it again as well. We're just, again, making room for the baby, lengthening, stretching. All right, deep breath in and then come all the way down. Let's do it to the other side. So just bring the other leg over. We're gonna just rotate towards the straight leg, crawl the fingertips down towards even the knees, if that feels good for you today. You can bend through the knee if that's how you're feeling. Looking towards your baby, shoulders down and back, chin tucked in. You might find one side harder than the other or a little bit tighter. Now, the harder option from here is to bring the opposite arm up and over. Now, if you're doing that, your chest isn't rotating down towards the leg anymore. You're opening up through the chest and trying to have the chest as square to the front as possible. You might need to release a little bit as well, depending on your range here. Feeling that beautiful stretch through the side of the waist. Try and keep the toes pointed up towards the ceiling. All right, deep breath in. We're going to come all the way up and over, pressing the hand down. We're going to lift up when you're ready. Bring the hips up as high as you can towards the front and then reaching up and over. If that's too much, just reach up towards the ceiling, or you can just stay in your stretch, in your dancer stretch. Good work. A deep breath in to slowly come down. All right, we're going to finish on some cat-cow and then a beautiful prayer pose. So we're going to come into a 4-point kneeling position, coming all the way over so your hands are in line with your shoulders and your knees in line with your hips. I want you to take a deep breath in, and as you do so, open up the chest. Don't try and drop the belly down towards the mat now. We don't want to overarch the lower back here. So it's just more about opening up the chest and lengthening through the upper body. And then as you exhale, press the mat away, tuck the chin in towards the chest, tuck the tailbone under, and really separate the shoulder blades. So just try and think about having a big C curve through the spine. Breathing into the upper back and imagining a piece of string pulling your upper back up towards the ceiling so you can really just open up through the back. Let's go with the breath. Deep breath in, open, look straight ahead, try not to overarch the lower back, just come into a neutral spine there, and then open up the chest, look as far as you can up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck under, release all the air. One more of each. And then just bring yourself back to a neutral spine. Let's open the knees as wide as the edges of the mat. Bring the feet together and lower the hips down. If you'd like to, you can use your block, place it in front of you and lower your forehead down. Or if you're feeling good and you're not having any blood pressure problems and things like that, then just lower all the way down onto the mat. I hope you're feeling nice and relaxed now to finish your day. Feel welcome to stay here as long as you like. Just breathing, bringing yourself to your breath, taking nice big deep breaths to finish and relax. If not, we're going to just stay here for 2 more breaths if you're joining me, if you're finishing now. And then when you're ready, slowly come all the way up, pressing through the arms and come over to a seated position, just so you're nice and safe getting up. Well done everyone on your class tonight. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a message, but I'll see you for the next one.